He's flashing. It's gone down into eco mode now. Got another 3 miles to go, 4 miles to go. He's not happy. So even in sport mode, I'm only doing 4 miles an hour. That's how steep this hill is. Now, today I'm going on a 10-mile ride down the Cuckoo Trail, which goes down through the South Downs Park. It's the old Cuckoo railway line, closed, I think 1969, thanks to Mr. Beecham. Now, the surface of this is tarmacked, but I think it was tarmacked about 30 years ago. It's quite bumpy. And in truth, you really wouldn't want to be on anything much bumpier than this on this bike. Tellingly. But this is where the e-bike comes in to its own. I'm cycling one-handed because I'm holding the pocket, going uphill, and it just helps you along nicely. And this is really where I just think, where have e-bikes been all my life? You're still cycling, I feel like I'm doing work, but it's just helping you along. It's just making life a bit easier, especially when you go up a slight hill. And instead of just doing a, 5-mile ride, you happily go for a 10 or 15-mile ride. The gear shifters are inspired. Now again, my current mountain bike that I use, admittedly, is a good 4 or 5 years old, so I don't know whether or not these come with them. Quite standard these days, but to go down, you just click that goes down a gear, or the other handle, click up, and you go up a gear. I mean, it literally is that easy. Now, I am constantly staying in normal mode. Really don't have any need. I suppose I could try eco mode. That's where you're going to get the most mileage on your battery. But normal mode has just given me that little bit of help when I wanted it. But otherwise, you just feel like you're going on a nice bike ride, to be honest. And like I said, you're pedaling, but you just don't have to pedal too hard. Of course, one of the strange issues is that this bike actually encourages you to go much further than you're expecting to. I thought I'd do 5 miles down the Cuckoo Trail, and I've ended up doing over 12 miles. I've turned around now, and of course now we're going to find out just how good the battery indicator is. I'm just under halfway back, so I reckon I've still got another 6 miles to go. I'm staying in normal mode, trying to save my battery. It's on red. If I touch the M button, it tells me I've done 15 miles so far and I'm on red. So I may be I'm not walking, but it looks like I'll be doing my own pedal power for the last mile or two maybe. I don't know, we'll see how we get on. He's flashing. It's gone down into eco mode now, so I think he's trying to help me out. Got another 3 miles to go, 4 miles to go, and he's not happy. Well, I've knocked it into 0 for the last mile because I have this ridiculously big hill just before my house, and I do not want to be stuck going up that hill. So going down the hill, and then I'm going to kick it into eco mode, and hopefully it'll help me up the hill. Right, now I need that tiny bit of button. Right, I have got, it's flashing on empty, but I do need a bit of a help going up this steep hill. Will I make it to the house? Go on. So even in sport mode, I'm only doing 4 miles an hour. That's how steep this hill is. It's still flashing away, saying no battery. I could have done without that last hill at the end. Right, okay, there's a lesson to be learnt there, isn't there? When I'm flying drones in strong wind, I have a little saying, fly out into the wind so you can fly home with the wind, and that way you won't get caught out. I think the same can be said for riding one of these as well. If you're going on a long ride, you might want to be doing the uphill first and the downhill at the end. Not like I've just done, where it was brilliant for the first half of the ride, and I got to 11 miles and I'd used less than half the battery, thinking, yeah, I'll turn around. But of course, coming back, it was a progressive hill all the way, and the last couple of miles was quite a severe uphill. Now, I switched off the assistance down to 0 for a bit to save whatever little battery power I had for that last hill just before my house. But sadly, it wasn't having any of it. If it was helping me, it didn't feel like it, because that was a hard ride and I was only doing about 3 miles an hour. So it wasn't helping that much. But I'm back and the little lights are still flashing. I have done, let's have a look. There you go, you can see 20.6 miles, almost 30 kilometers. It's still flashing eco and empty. Trust me, there's nothing in that battery at all. But there we are, 21 miles. And that would have been mostly in normal mode, and then a little bit of sports mode. Maybe I should have used eco mode going all the way there. But that's the thing, isn't it? These things, they lull you into a false sense of security that you can ride for miles. There I was thinking I was just going to do a quick 5 mile ride, and I ended up going 11 miles and then turning around. So yeah, 21 miles in total. So a bit crazy. But anyway, brilliant fun. Brilliant fun. That's my first proper decent long bike ride on this. My bum is not too sore. It's nice, you know, it's got a good saddle. These mud guards that I put on, they've done the job nicely as well. I think they look a little bit better than the complete wraparound ones. So they're just a short one. You can see there going down. These are the big mud guards that come with it. So if you want full water protection, you can fit those. But like I said, it seemed to do the job quite nicely. So yeah, right, let's charge it up. I have to clean it down now and yeah, then get on with the next ride. Brilliant stuff.